Alright, welcome to the video. Kohi here, and this one we're going to be going over the Season 2.5 update for Marvel Rivals. We're getting a whole bunch of hero balance adjustments, along with a few other things that are coming with the Ultron update. So yeah, it's happening next week, May 30th. The servers are going down at 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it should be down around 2 to 3 hours. So, exciting stuff. But yeah, before we get into it, if you guys want to see more content from me in the future, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, or don't. Alright, let's go. So it says here, greetings rivals. With great power, there must also come great responsibility. And sometimes a little bit of nerfing. Let's check out what's new in the heroic update. Alright, looks like we're starting off with Vanguards. I don't know too much about Captain America, so my thoughts here aren't going to mean too much, but let's see what we have. Cap is taking a slight hit to his survivability and ultimate frequency, so right away we're getting some nerfs to Cap. Adjust his base health from 600 to 575. Increase the delay of shield recovery from 2 to 4 seconds after unleashing Living Legend. And the ult increases from 2800 to 3100, so Cap is getting a nerf in multiple areas. Next up we got Doctor Strange. Steven will receive a slight boost in the damage of his standard abilities. Adjust the damage fall off of Daggers of Denek from starting at 10 meters and ranging from 62 to at 20 meters, starting at 10 meters, reducing at 80% at 20 meters. Remove the range fall off of Maelstrom of Madness. Okay, so he is just getting, like it says here, he's getting a damage boost. So the fall off isn't as bad from what I'm understanding. And on top of that, the Maelstrom of Madness, there is no damage fall off anymore. Oh, Emma Frost. I've been playing so much Emma ever since she came out. Love that character. Actually, before I even look, I don't even know what's going to be in it. My big request was her primary fire, her left click. I hope the range increases. There are so many times where if it was just increased just a little bit, I could have hit so many characters, especially flyers or enemies running away. But we'll see, we'll see. The White Queen's range is increasing. Okay, good. But her defenses and diamond form damage are taking a hit. Ooh. So you win some, you lose some, darlings. Okay, let's see. Increases the range of telepathic. Here we go. 15.5 meters is what it was before, and it's being buffed up to 18 meters. I am very, very happy with that. But at what cost? At what cost? Decreases the shield value of Mind's Aegis, so the shield that she could shoot forward. It's being reduced from 500 to 400, so that's a good chunk. It's not even being reduced by 50, but 100. Increases the cooldown of Carbon Crush from 5 seconds to 6 seconds. Ooh. Decreases the hit damage of Crystal. Wow, so okay. Less damage in diamond form and decrease the extra damage dealt with propelling enemies into the wow, even the damage that you hit when you stun them into the wall. So overall, essentially, if you get the combo right, you're losing out on 20 damage. Plus Carbon Crush is being increased to 6 seconds. Less shield, but more range. So you really do need to pick and choose your time when to go into diamond form. Before it was already kind of like, if you don't have it up, you're pretty much screwed if you get a whole bunch of people on you at once. Or if you need that extra survivability, you don't have it up. But now you really, really do have to pick and choose your battles. But the extra range of this, we'll see how it pans out. Overall, Emma Frost is getting nerfed with the slight buff of the range. Alright, next up is Groot. He is still Groot, but with less damage and with less frequent ironwood walls. Let's see, decreases the damage of Vine Strike, so damage nerf by 5. Increases the cooldown from 8 seconds to 12. 4-second increase, so overall nerfs across the board for Groot. Magneto, my boy! The Master Magnetism will receive a slight boost to standard damage abilities. He's ready to... he's really going to attract some wins now. Increase the charging speed of rings from 4 seconds to a stack to 3 seconds. That's good. Very, very good. Overall, no damage number buffs, but the fact that he'll get the rings quicker, which increases the damage overall passively, essentially. Thor by Odin's Beard. Thor's abilities are getting a tweak, but his survivability is taking a minor hit. Hammer throw. Move the Thor force cost. Universal adjust the ability cooldowns in 6 seconds. Thor gains 1 Thor force from each hammer thrown at an enemy. Decreases the throw hit damage from 70 to 45. And the return damage. So the throw is doing a lot less damage. It's going to be interesting to see the adjustments here, how they actually feel in game. Because reading it is one thing, but actually testing it out and seeing it in action is totally a whole different thing entirely. Decrease the shield value gained from when consuming Thor Force. Adjust the bonus health gained on 100 to 75 and adjust the maximum bonus health. Ooh. So yeah, overall it seems Thor is getting nerfed here. Just from the damage numbers, the defensive numbers, but we'll see what the adjustments are like once we get into it. Ooh, it looks like we're getting into the duelist now. Starting off with Hawkeye. Oh no, what are we gonna get? Getting a boost to his regular hits. Looks like Archer's aim is getting sharper. They're buffing Hawkeye? What? Increases the base damage of his arrow from 32 to 34. Reduces the projectile damage of blast arrow from 15 to 16. Increases the spell field damage from 32 to 34. Increases the maximum focus from 70 to 75, increasing the charging speed when aiming at an enemy. Nah. Wow, okay. They better give the same treatment to Hela. What's gonna happen here? If they're buffing Hawkeye, they gotta keep my girl Hela up there, huh? I know people hate Hela, but come on. It's same treatment. Is getting a slight increase in her sustained damage. Increases the charge capacity of the Knight's Sword Thorn from 8 to 10. So nothing as drastic as Hawkeye. Like, look at this. But yeah, it looks like Hawkeye and Hela are definitely going to be taking over moving forward. Hela already was, and Hawkeye, especially if you could like aim like crazy. But yeah, those two are going to be even more of a menace going into the mid-season update. Human Torch. Human Torch has always been in kind of like a weird spot. A lot of people say he's busted. Some people are like, oh, he's garbage. So let's see what they do here. Flame on, but with less damage and survivability. Ooh, so it sounds like Human Torch getting a nerf. Reduces the range of Fire Cluster from 7 per hit to 6. Increases the charge speed 2 to 3 seconds for Blazing Blast. Decreases the shield value. So overall nerfs. 3 nerfs across the board. Alright. Bye-bye, Johnny. Iron Fist. Lowers the dragon's defense damage, blocks bonus health conversion. So that's a nerf. Decreases the maximum bonus health converted, 200 to 175. That's a nerf. Slightly decreases the dash distance. Looks like another nerf. Reduces dragon's defense cooldown. Yeah, overall nerfs to Iron Fist. Iron Man, the next flyer, is going to get the same treatment as Human Torch. Is seeing a reduction in repulsor blast damage and burst survivability. Removes the Iron Man. Ooh, they're getting rid of the Gamma team up with Hulk. Gains a new team up anchor from the Stark Protocol team up. I guess we'll see that later on in the post. Decreases the projectile damage 50 to 45. And then the spell field damage 60 to 55. Reduces armor overdrive max bonus. So wow, 100 bonus health to 50. So yeah, big Iron Man nerfs here. Then again, I don't know what the team up is or the new team up, so we'll await full judgment. Next up is my boy Namor. They gotta nerf the guy, right? He's just way too good, especially with that Hulk team up. Let's see. The defenses will be sinking a bit, but his monster spawns are getting stronger and his ultimate is bigger. Yo, increases the cooldown of Blessing of the Deep, so his survivability, that little bubble that shoots him up in the air, 5 seconds increased on that cooldown. Expanded the ult inner circle radius from 3 meters to 3.5, because anybody that's like inside directly in the middle, essentially insta dead. And the outer circle radius, so even the circle overall is getting an increase. Decreases the outer circle radius hit damage. Okay, so it's kind of like the further out they are, less damage they take, even though it's a bigger radius. But once they are in dead set in the middle, they are pretty much a goner. The monstrous spawn damage fall off from 20 meters, reducing to 30% at 40 meters. Starting at 20 meters, reducing at 50% at 40 meters. So buffs to Namor. Damage buffs to Namor. Plus the increased radius. But yeah, again, nerfing the survivability, so you just kind of got to pick and choose. But overall, I like it. I like it. Very good for me as I play a lot of Namor. Psylocke. Psy will take a slight dip in her burst damage ability and survive. Wow. Okay. What are they gonna do? Decreases the retrieval damage. So once you, I think you right click back from that move, you're dealing less damage. Decreases the invisibility duration of her stealth. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't play too much Psylocke, even though I have like all the Psylocke skins. But invisibility being nerfed, so you really need to make a quick decision. Or if you're running away, you do not have that much time to kind of outplay your opponent before they can track you down. Squirrel Girl, what you got? Increases the capacity, so she has 12 ammo now instead of 10. Good. Decreases the cooldown of mammal bond from 12 to 10, so that's another buff. Optimize the user experience for Scroll Blockade, Tail Bounce, and Unbeatable Scroll Tsunami. Optimize the user experience. I wonder what that means. That's one of those I'll have to check out once I get into the game itself. But yeah, overall, Squirrel Girl getting a buff. Uh-oh. Peter Quill, what you got? Is having his ultimate frequency reduced, but his ultimate power increased. So it's going to take longer to build up the ult, but extends the maximum target range from 30 to 40 meters. Adjusted the damage fall off, reducing, so you got to pay off here. Essentially, you're getting more use out of the ult, but you're getting the ult less frequently. So it's still going to mess people up, just not as often. So yeah, we're still going to get hit by that for sure. Storm. Doesn't seem like there's that much here. We are slightly improving her ultimate ability intensity. Increases damage of Omega Hurricane. Oh, okay. So just more damage. Storm buff. That one is easy. Alright, last up for the duelist, Punisher. Getting a boost to his mid to long range damage and slight mobility buff during his ultimate. Reduce the movement slow rate of Final Judgment. So he gets to move faster when he's in his ult. Oh, when not firing. Okay. And 40-30% when firing. Okay, there. I probably should have just read the whole thing first. So overall, he is going to be moving quicker. That's just what it means. I don't know why I said injustice. Increase Adjudication's magazine size from 30 to 40. So he has just more ammo. Single hit damage increased to 19 from 18 and slightly reduced spread when firing. So yeah, his rifle's going to be doing a lot more damage, has more ammo, and less spread when firing. Plus he's going to be moving, that boy going to be schmoovin' during his ult. Alright, the next section I'm a little worried about. We're getting into strategist, my main role. So yeah, let's see. So we're starting off with Jeff. Wow, Jeff has a lot here. Okay. Jeff's kit is getting a fantastic rework. More frontal support and combat ability, but with less survivability. Adds a new effect to Joyful Splash. Now also deals damage to enemies at 70 a second. And can heal allies through other allies, but not through enemies. Damage fall off starts at 20 meters. and maximum of 65% at 40 meters. Reducing healing per second from 150 to 100. Yeah, that's a lot to take in. We'll see how that plays out in game. Changes Aqua Burst to a charge ability, max 3 charges, 3 seconds per charge. New effect, direct hits now launch enemies up. Increased spell field damage. Wow, they're really like actually reworking his kit. Yeah, not gonna lie, Jeff is the least support played for me. So I don't know too much about Jeff. Like, I know what he does obviously, but just reading these changes so far, might dive into some Jeff depending on how it feels. Changes the effect of healing bubble from one-time healing to, ooh, it's turning into a hot. Increases the healing amount from previous instant 85 to 120 over 4 seconds. So it's gonna be like Mantis Orb, except obviously you have to get hit by the bubble or walk over the bubble. Reduces the max charges from 6 to 3, so you're gonna get less of them. And remove the enemy launch up effect. Okay. So they're kind of moving stuff around. Adds a new effect to hide and seek. It now has an energy cap, max of 120, that drains by 20 per second when submerged and restores 50. Oh, so he can't stay underground forever. If I'm reading that right. Reduces healing while submerged from 35 per second to 15. In Jeff's ultimate, overflow healing on swallowed enemies now grant 45 health per second as bonus health up to 150. Okay, cool. And increases the damage reduction received when taking a critical hit from 50 to 70%. So yeah, that's Jeff's big thing, is essentially his whole head is like his whole body, so it's easier to headshot the character. But yeah, it looks like increasing the damage reduction received 50 to 70%. So yeah, a whole bunch of stuff being reworked, moved around, damage numbers changed. We're getting charges on Jeff. So we'll see. This is probably going to be the one character that I want to check out first. Not gonna lie. Luna! We're giving Luna a boost to her combat prowess while slightly reducing the frequency of her ult. Increases light and dark ice healing amount and damage from 20 to 22. New effect now grants 50 bonus health per enemy hit. And then, wow, 4,500 to 5,000. Act like an angel, dress like crazy. So that's getting nerfed. Alright. Rocket. Oh, that's it. These are the only supports, only strategists. Rocket Raccoon's survivability is taking a tiny hit. Let's see. He's blasting off from ammo overload and losing the team up anchor bonus. But he's getting a new team up anchor bonus in the rocket network for... Okay, so no more unlimited ammo. Reduce repair mode, direct hit amount healing from 50 to 55. So a little less hit numbers there. But the big thing here are the team up abilities. Let's see what's new. Chilling Assault, Luna, Snow, and Hawkeye. We're going to be seeing a lot of Hawkeye, all those buffs. As the team up anchor, Luna gains 50% increased healing effects, which is really good. Hawkeye unlocks a new Ice Arrow ability through his team up. That's what we need. Hawkeye to have more stuff. I love the Luna Snow getting more healing effect, 50%, but that Hawkeye stuff, it's going to be so annoying to play against. Jeff NATO. Storm and Jeff. Storm gains the Shark Surge ability through her team up with Jeff. Jeff gains the Jeff NATO ability through his team up with Storm. Alright, so they're going to be playing off of each other. Next up is Operation Microchip Punisher Black Widow. As a team up anchor, the Punisher gains a maximum health increase of 25 and a 5% boost in damage output. Black Widow unlocks a new pulse rifle ability through her team up with the Punisher. Rocket Network. Ooh, Penny! we're getting some team up here with Rocket and Penny. So you need a Rocket Raccoon to activate this, which he gains 5% increased healing effects when the team up is active. Rocket's BRB is upgraded to a web beacon. Penny unlocks a new armored spider nest ability. Okay, cool. Next up is Iron Man and Ultron. Cool. That's actually so cool that they got a team up together. Stark Protocol. As a team up anchor, Iron Man gains a 5% boost in damage output. Ultron gains a new nano ray ability from his team up with Iron Man. Venom and Jeff. Symbiote Shenanigans. Venom is the team anchor, and he gets 150 health. So they're really pushing Jeff this patch. Jeff gains the Healing Tendrils ability. Wait, are we gonna get... Wait, we're gonna get to see some Jeff symbiote action here? That's gonna look so funky, seeing like tendrils pop out of him, healing tendrils. And then the stuff that's removed, obviously, we're not gonna be getting this stuff anymore. Okay, some balance changes, just in general. Decreases the Atlas Bond team up, anchor damage, boost proportion 50% to 10%. The Fantastic Four one. So they're increasing the cooldown of that to 25 seconds. Gamma Charge Hulk and Namor increases Gamma Monster cooldown from yeah, that needed a nerf. It was way too good and it was up way too often. So that's gonna be at 20 seconds. And then Emma Frost and Psylocke Magneto reduces the proportion of damage caused by magnetic resonance and soul resurgence illusion, so less damage from the clones that you get when you're teamed up with Emma Frost playing those characters. So yeah, looks like that's pretty much it for the balance patch for the mid-season update. I am very much looking forward to seeing how this all pans out. A lot of adjustments, tweaks, buffs, nerfs, new team-up abilities, ones that are being taken away, who's going to be popping off going into this mid-season update. Your guess is as good as mine. I gotta say probably Hawkeye. We're gonna be seeing a lot of that. I'll refrain from saying a bad word. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below who you think is benefiting the most out of this. And that's it for me. As always, hope you all take care. Peace, peace.